Good morning and welcome to the Cover Price Top 10 for April 17th, 2023. Back in the studio. At number 10, it's Mystic 15, Cross Gen 2001. It was recently announced that HBO Max, soon to be just Max, not even just Max, ordered a series based on all 7 books that would span 10 years, emphasizing faithful adaptations. Harry Potter doesn't have a clear origin or connection to comics, but that didn't stop fans from securing what is argued as the very first appearance of the boy who lived. In this book is a panel depicting a character with a very slight resemblance to Harry. Shaggy hair, round glasses, holding a star wand. Just enough not to get sued by Warner Bros. But sometimes the community sees what they want to see and sent this book to a high sale of $160 for a CGC 9.8 with a raw near-mint FMV of $23. At number 9, Infinite Crisis 5 Jim Lee, regular 2006. While the George Perez variant saw a flash of heat after the recent Blue Beetle trailer, this standard cover by Jim Lee has received steady attention. Since its release, most collectors have aimed to acquire it as it features Blue Beetle's first appearance and cover. That trend continues as fans resort to the aftermarket to secure a copy of this modern-day key. We tracked it at a high sale of $300 for a CGC 9.8 with a raw near-mint FMV of $49. Number 8, Star Wars Heir to the Empire number 1, Dark Horse, 1995. Oh boy, this book marks the debut of Vice Admiral Thrawn, the heir apparent to the Empire, which is kind of like why it's called that. Fans were ecstatic to spot a glimpse of Thrawn in the recent Ahsoka trailer after we got a tease during The Mandalorian Season 2. We tracked it at a high sale of $1,058 for CGC 9.8 with a raw near-mint FMV of $193. Number 7, Captain Marvel 18, second print, Jorge Molina, Marvel 2020. Marvel recently dropped the trailer for The Marvels. In it, we glimpsed Zawe Ashton as a then-unknown character holding an accuser hammer, sporting the same hammer seen on this cover. Speculation immediately started swirling that she could be portraying L'Oreal, the half-sister of Carol Danvers. However, Marvel has confirmed this as false. Ashton will be portraying Dar-Ben. Yet, before this news circulated, plenty of buyers rushed online before this confirmation, pushing this issue to a high sale of $125 for a CGC 9.8 with a raw near-mint FMV of a nice tidy $50. Number 6, Captain Marvel 18, EMP, Marvel 2020. If the second print landed on this week's list, then the more accessible first print wasn't far behind. In 2020, when this book was released, it landed in our top 10 due to speculation for L'Oreal's first appearance. As the half-sister of Carol Danvers, speculation also spiraled that she could easily make the cinematic leap. Until she was confirmed to play Dar-Ben, many fans strongly believed that Zawe Ashton would be portraying that character, and they rushed online before the confirmation, pushing this to a high sale of $61 for a CGC 9.8 with a raw near-mint FMV of $13. Number 5, Secret Origins 14, Direct Edition, DC, 1987. Sorry for the sibilance. Several weeks ago, Frank Grillo admitted he wasn't the happiest with his role at Marvel, and subsequently mentioned he would be taking his talents to DC. Well, we finally got confirmation he would be portraying Rick Flag Sr. in the upcoming animated Creature Commandos. We tracked it at a high sale of $108 for a CGC 9.8 with a raw fine FMV of $7. Marvel, call me, I can play Crossbones! At number 4, it's Silver Surfer 53, Marvel 1991. Post the Marvels trailer, Marvel Studios confirmed, yes, that Zawe Ashton would be portraying Dar-Ben, whose first appearance is in this issue. Dar-Ben is a joint ruler with Ael'dan of the Kree Empire, both relatively unknown characters, but were known in the comics by their creation of an android, Silver Surfer, to gain control of the Kree. We tracked 41 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 119%, with a high sale of $93 for a CGC 9.6, with a raw fine FMV of $6. At number 3, Spider-Boy number 1, Marvel 1996. Spider-Boy's attention last week has bled over to this week. As we noted before, this wasn't quite the right Spider-Boy that the majority were after, but the sudden Spider-Boy fervor gave significant attention to this amalgamation of Spider-Boy and Ben Reilly, Spider-Man. Whether many of the purchasers meant to secure this book is up for debate, but it is awesome to see some love for this mostly forgotten mashup universe. We tracked it at a high sale of $25 for a raw copy with a fine FMV of $8, the same price as my Starbucks order. At number 2, it's Marvel's Voices, Spider-Verse number 1, John Jang, Marvel 2023. Last week it was Spider-Boy, and this week it's Recluse and Spider-Friend. With both new additions to the ever-growing Spider-Verse, many collectors were adamant about securing a copy of this excellent jank cover, which features the debut of Recluse, a fan-created character in the background. We tracked it at a high sale of $35 for a raw copy with a near-mint FMV of $24. And at number 1, it's Spider-Man 7 Humberto Ramos Top Secret Spoiler Marvel 2023. The nuclear heat that Spider-Boy started is slowing down a bit, but not enough to fall from our top spot. This book features his first appearance and cover appearance, and the community was provided with plenty of heads up. We tracked it at a high sale of $199 for a CGC 9.8 pre-sale copy with a raw near-mint FMV of $43. And guess what? That was your cover price top 10 for April 17th, 2023. Back in the studio with the good Mike.
Cover price, your home online for comic collecting.